shape that's made of line segments, okay, this would be a polygon. It's a shape made of line segments, right? This would be a regular polygon. It's still a shape made of line segments, but all the sides are the same length, right?
Yes.
At the top of your page, it gives you several different types of polygons. It gives you a triangle. Tri means three. We all know by now that triangles have three sides, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then 4 is quadrilateral. Quad means 4. 5 is a... Never tell me a house. 5 is a pentagon. Penta means 5. 6. Hexagon. Hexa means 6. And an octagon has how many?
8.
An octo. An octopus has how many legs?
8.
Tentacles, whatever you call them.
Legs.
I'll call them legs. So, octo means 8. And a familiar way that you can help you remember that octo means 8 is an octopus has 8 tentacles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, those are some of the common ones that you're going to need to know. Anybody know what a 10-sided figure is called?
Oh, I know this one. Yeah, I know it, but I can't think of it.
Is it a decagon?
Yes. Decagon.
Anybody know a 12-sided figure? There's your Google question tonight. So, overall, the shapes that are listed in your book are going to be the specific ones that they're going to want to know. Okay? They're going to want to make sure that you understand that a quadrilateral has 4 sides. If I'm talking just about a quadrilateral, we'll get into it a little bit later, but a quadrilateral could be a square. A quadrilateral could be a rectangle. A quadrilateral could be a trapezoid. A quadrilateral could be a rhombus. A quadrilateral could be a parallelogram, because all of those shapes have 4 sides. Okay? They're all 4-sided polygons. They just have different line similarities that make them all have a different name whenever you refer them. And that's kind of important to make sure that you start to understand too, that when we have those quadrilaterals, those different types of quadrilaterals, a parallelogram is not the same as a trapezoid. Just the same as a square is not the exact same thing as a rectangle, right? Okay, or a rectangle is not the exact same thing as a square. Because we're going to build in finding the area of those different types of parallelograms, and you'll have to be able to put a formula with each different type of parallelogram. Okay? So today's lesson is pretty easy. You're going to have to make sure that you understand what those words mean, hexa, octo, and be able to apply that to shapes of different shapes. And then you also have to know if it's opened or if it's closed. Obviously, if the lines don't meet, as in that's an open figure, right? Because the lines don't meet. Okay? Now, if this line continued up and met this, well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided figure, this would be a pentagon. Okay? So you have to be able to relate the sides to the word that goes along with it, and then you also have to know if it's open or closed. Okay? How do I determine if it's a regular polygon? What makes up a regular polygon again? All sides are the same. So, on your board, draw me a regular polygon. sign is a perfect example of a regular No, a stop sign would be a perfect example of a regular octagon. All of those sides are the same length on a stop sign. Yes, ma'am. Would that be a what? Is it closed? Is it made of line segments? It's a polygon. It's an irregular polygon, but it's a polygon. Okay?